Hi, my name is Dr. Gary Betticher, and welcome to the Data Mining Tools and Techniques class. Sorry we're not going to be able to get together for the first class, but we have a lot to do this semester, so I wanted to make the class available via YouTube. First thing I want to go over here is the syllabus, and I want to point out several things to you about the syllabus. Obviously, this is the name of the class, and also you'll see this date here. If I ever make any changes to the syllabus and there are significant changes, then this date will change. My office is Delta 171, which is more or less below where we're going to be meeting in terms of the class in Delta 241. The secretary's name is Miss Caroline Johnson, and typically if you come to see me during my office hours, you would sign in and she'll take care of you there. As you know, the class meets Wednesdays 7 to 9:50, weather permitting of course. My office hours are Wednesday 1 to 4, Thursday 1 to 4, or by appointment. Now sometimes what happens, the door outside the office may be locked, secretary goes to lunch. If that's the case, here's my office number. There's a phone in the hallway, or you can call from maybe your cell and say that you'd like to see me, you're locked out, and can I open the door, which I'll be glad to do. Teaching assistants, at this point, it's not been determined, but as soon as I have that information, I'll be providing that here at this location there. The course description, data mining is a very hot area, data science, very hot area, and we're going to be looking at various data mining tools, such as in the area of machine learning, such as decision tree classifiers, genetic algorithms, neural networks, and we'll talk about techniques in terms of what type of problems you can solve, classification, regression problems, clustering, and so forth. Now, for a graduate class, typical graduate load is 3 classes, and I expect you to put in at least 15 to 20 hours per week for this class. So I try to give you your money's worth, and sometimes people say, oh, he's a tough teacher. I'm tough because I care. You will not find any other professor, or I doubt you'll find any other professor that are going to make videos covering the first week of class. I want to have you be as fully prepared as possible by the end of the class or semester. Course goals, we're going to, by the end of the class, I want you to understand the data mining process, have a working knowledge of different data mining tools, techniques, have an understanding of various machine learners, have a working knowledge of some of the significant current research, be aware of data mining repositories, be able to apply different data mining algorithms, neural networks, genetic algorithms, be familiar with several successful applications of data mining. Now, some of this I would not expect to make much sense at this point, but as we get involved in the semester, then I think it'll become a lot clearer. Prerequisites for this class. If you've had a class in artificial intelligence, machine learning, pattern recognition, statistics, that would be helpful, not required. Programming in programming at least one language such as C, C++, C#, Delphi, Pascal, Visual Basic, that would be nice too. We're going to be working with the R programming language, and I'm assuming most of you had not seen that before. The delivery in the class will have some lecture, some seminar, quite interactive. This is going to be a very interactive class. In the class, in terms of evaluation, we'll have homework and quizzes. We're at 20% of the grade. A term project, which is going to go away. We'll have a midterm and a final that'll be worth 40% each. So I need to revise these numbers, and with the recent weather conditions, haven't had a chance to do that. Grading scale is given here. One of my mottos is to foster disciplined, altruistic passion. Now, what that means is having discipline is being able to kind of keep your emotions under control, If you have a plan, to follow through with the plan. Passion is to get excited about something. And one thing I think is very important is to be able to get excited about your education and your career. Because if you don't do it, nobody else will. And it's important to have this passion because there's going to be good days and bad days. And having that excitement will help you get over those rough periods when you just don't care much about work for whatever reason. Altruistic means that you have a compassion for just humanity as a whole and kind of get beyond yourself. You become loving in a very general way and basically try to make the world a better place. There is no textbook for the class. There are some reference books that I've listed here, as you can see. There are other reference material. KD Nuggets is a nice website to take a look at. The Data Mine's also another one. Data Mining Composition, KDD Cup, and so forth. Here's a list of several conferences that you see there. And then I follow that with data resources. And as you can see, there are a lot of links to data resources. And obviously in data mining, data is very important. Here's the link to some biological databases. I think we've got some biotech majors in this class, if I recall. There's a Santa Fe database there. And here's a link to different data mining software that we'll be using. One is Weka, and if you go to the Google Drive, which I'll talk about here in a moment, you'll find different versions of Weka 3.68 up to, I think, 3.8. Our software is also on the Google Drive, and I just recently, this week, put version 3.4.1 out there. There's also R Studio out there, and a couple other R-related programs. R is a real nice program. There's over 10,000 packages available, and we'll be using some of those packages at different points during the semester. And there's other links to other software tools that are available. Okay, here is the schedule for the semester. I'm going to stop here and show you a different schedule temporarily.